A Kenny Dalglish goal against Notts County 8 days ago put Liverpool top of Division 1 for the first time in 15 months. And Craig Johnston's winner at Manchester United on Wednesday moved them 2 points clear, and now odds-on favourites to win the championship for the 5th time in 7 seasons. But proof of the new youth in Liverpool's legs, 6 of today's team are seeking their first championship winners' medals. Bruce Grobbelaar, Mark Lawrenson, Ronnie Whelan, Ian Rush and Craig Johnston have all become established this season and have an average age of 22. And Sammy Lee didn't play sufficient games to qualify for a medal in 1980. Manchester City's lineup is affected by injuries and suspensions. Trevor Francis is still serving a 2-match ban, but Kevin Bond makes a timely return from his suspension to replace the injured Paul Power in midfield. And 2 youngsters here, number 11 Clive Wilson, who's 20, making his 4th senior appearance, and number 9 Steve Kinsey, who's 18, making his 10th. City's Paul Power in the dugout today, alongside Eddie Large, the comedian. Our referee today, Mr. Mike Peck of Cumbria, a deputy headmaster. So it's Manchester City who kick off, attacking the goal to the left, reflecting no doubt that it was the shock of their 3-1 win at Anfield on Boxing Day that launched Liverpool's title challenge. Liverpool have won 13 of 15 games since then. Dalglish for Liverpool. Kennedy couldn't keep it in play. This has been a happy hunting ground for Liverpool in the last 3 seasons. Dalglish has been on the score sheet each time as Liverpool have won 4-1, 4-0 and 3-0. Grobbelaar's hands were firm enough. Ever-present Grobbelaar since he replaced Ray Clements. His 52nd consecutive game for Liverpool today. Bobby MacDonald. Hartford. Now Whelan for Liverpool. Dalglish. 3 is Lawrenson. Phil Thompson. Not really asked too much. Every game for Phil Thompson, of course, strengthening his case for inclusion in England's World Cup 22. Hartford. Manson, who stayed forward. And now will he get caught out of position? This is Alan Kennedy. Tries to go round Bond. Rush turned well, tries to get it back to Whelan. Neal. Lee on the outside. Liverpool with plenty of players forward here. Lawrenson. Dalglish put himself in a tangle. And rather kicks, it appeared. Kevin Bond there, Dalglish getting a bit impatient with himself, unable to dig that ball free, aware of Bond behind him. Mr. Peck with some stern words for Kenny Dalglish. Lee. Oh, what a goal! What a magnificent strike of a dead ball by Sammy Lee. You could pace that one out and it must have been not far off 30, 35 yards, and it flew into that top corner past Corrigan's clutching fingers. A magnificent strike. Ryan for City. And the crowd here buzzing after that strike, and here's Johnston free. He's got past Caton. Can he find the net? Corrigan had to come bravely off his line. Craig Johnston, man for man there with Caton. He got free, but couldn't quite reach the ball as Corrigan came quickly off the line. City have got players forward here. Too much pace on the ball. Kinsey couldn't get there. Oh, what a bad kick, straight to Ryan. Is it Kinsey on his outside? There's two men here. Well kept in by Clive Wilson, but he had to stretch the left leg to reach that ball, didn't get any pace behind it, and safely into the hands of Grobbelaar. Rush. Was he held by Caton? Well, the referee waving play on, indicating that it was the other way around. Rush. Kennedy, first time. Ryan going the wrong way, and will Johnston sneak in? Again, Joe Corrigan, the big man, 6'4", had to sprint off his line to deny Liverpool an opening. Ryan, number 7. And Ranson. Bond. Never really dropped for Kevin Bond. Chested it down on the edge of the area, shakes his head. Trying to get in the early strike, but it didn't really drop and never got it on target. Now Rush. Can he run Caton? Good tackle from Tommy Caton. Oh! Well, surely he's not given a penalty. Tommy Caton can't believe it, and neither can Joe Corrigan. The words are getting very heated. Caton's been pushed away by Corrigan. Referee Mr. Mike Peck of Cumbria has given a penalty for what, from our commentary position at least, appeared to be a fair challenge on Rush by Caton. The Maine Road crowd showed their displeasure. But it's Phil Neal who's to take this penalty for Liverpool. So 3 minutes from half-time, Phil Neal makes it 2-0, his second penalty of the season. But Tommy Caton is absolutely disgusted, and I'm sure Joe Corrigan was too. But in fairness to the referee, he was only 10 or 15 yards behind the play at that stage and seemed to have no hesitation in giving the penalty. Asa Hartford, Wilson. Now can City strike back early? Johnston. Well, the face of John Bond in the stand, registering little emotion. But he's certain to have a strong point of view regarding that incident. As the whistle goes for half-time, a first half with a stunning free kick from Sammy Lee to give Liverpool the lead after 8 minutes. But Tommy Caton is certain to be seething in the dressing room at half-time over that controversial penalty incident when he was adjudged to have fouled in the box just before half-time. The half-time talking is over, and Manchester City will know they've a lot of work here to resurrect this match. Grobbelaar really hardly troubled by City in the first 45 minutes. City ball. Somewhere in the shadows. Hansen. Ryan knocking it forward for Kinsey. Wants to keep going forward. Kennedy got back. Punched away by Grobbelaar. As far as Hartford. They couldn't get past Kennedy. Dalglish. And a Liverpool throw. Caton. Wilson. McDonald. Donald. Hartford. Wilson. There's a man free on the far post. The cross was cut out by Phil Thompson. So City gain a second corner. Cut out by Lawrenson. Wilson for City. Ray Ransom. Good ball to find Kinsey. Oh, what a goal that would have been! Kevin Reeves diving in by the far post. The brightest attack by City in the whole of the half. Starting from the fullback, Ray Ranson, right on the centre circle, knocking it out wide to Kinsey, who went forward quickly and knocked in the early ball. Reeves in space, but getting underneath it and just over the bar. Nicky Reid never took his eye off the ball and grew tall enough. Now Bobby MacDonald. Cut out by Neil. Johnston. A rather hefty kick. And it looks as though the name of Nicky Reid is going into the book of referee Mike Peck. It's a Hartford. McDonald. Phil Thompson. Lawrenson. Liverpool making it look so easy. Timely tackle by Bond. Ryan. Hansen. And just at this stage, neither team able to keep possession for longer than a couple of seconds. City substitute Haredi, 27-year-old Norwegian international, just warming up along the touchline. Lawrenson. City and now have got the defence mustered. Liverpool content to keep possession. Oh, Russian Caton again, and he's got free. Must go in. Johnston had to do. What a bright bit of play from Liverpool. Craig Johnston's fourth goal of the season by courtesy of Ian Rush. It was Rush and Caton together again, as they were for the penalty in the first half. Rush got free of the marker, thought about the shot, saw Johnston was free, cut it inside, and Johnston planted it into the back of the net. 3-0 to Liverpool. Well, Rush hasn't got on the score sheet this afternoon, but has been so effective for the league leaders. Reeves making space to get the cross in. Hartford's there, and so was Grobbelaar, who hoists it quickly for some reason. I thought it had gone straight into the crowd. So dark underneath the grandstand here with this very bright sunlight. Rush appeared to handle. Complaining about the close attention he was receiving from Nicky Reed. And both players called across to talk to Mr. Peck. Somewhere in the shadow. Some stern finger waving, but no apparent booking. Rush. Alan Kennedy. Still Kennedy. Oh, what a goal from Alan Kennedy! They're going in from all angles. And surely Kennedy himself would admit that that was meant to be a cross. Poor Joe Corrigan. Just 60 minutes gone, and Liverpool lead 4-0. And where can the League Championship be going this season but back to Anfield? Oh, Bob Paisley has won 16 trophies with Liverpool in his 8 seasons as manager, and the League Championship this season would be the 17th. Johnson thought it should have been a foul from Caton. The referee didn't blow. Now it's Craig Johnston's turn to have the lecture. And a booking too. Johnston. Sammy Lee. Dalglish appeals for it. Kevin Bond. Kinsey. Runs around Henson. And gets in the cross. Reeves was lurking. Well, Steve Kinsey has looked a really bright player in this second half. Only his 10th appearance in the senior team today. City appealing for a push on Reeves by Neil. Offside. Bond had stern words to say about his team after the defeat last week. One wonders if he'll be so critical this. Johnson got the header to Rush, who knocks it on for Dalglish. Oh, gives it back to Rush, and he's not offside. It's number 5. It's so easy. The brilliance of Kenny Dalglish. It seemed that he would knock that ball out to the right, but chose instead to pull it back to the left, and Rush, who was onside. And the simplest of goals to take his total for the season now to 27. And indeed, Ian Rush has now scored more goals this season himself than the entire City team. A crushing, humiliating defeat for Manchester City at the hands of the team who surely must lift the championship. Oh, and that quick throw from Grobbelaar has found City with their heads down. This is Dalglish. Wild kick there from Kevin Bond. Dalglish turning in fury. Bond accepts the booking, but a moment that really sums up City's day. An afternoon of despair and despondency. Nothing has gone right, and they've been punished for every mistake. Sammy Lee with another of those free kicks. Dalglish knocks it on to Johnston. A clash of heads, it seemed, between Craig Johnston and Asa Hartford. Both players still down. The neat little free kick from Liverpool, giving Johnston a sight of goal. Hartford closed him down, and they both took a knock. Both players recovered. Kinsey still working hard. Branson. Wilson. MacDonald. Into injury time. Grobbelaar kicks. The referee looks at his watch and blows for the final whistle. A crushing victory for Liverpool. Sammy Lee was a disappointed man last time Liverpool won the championship in 1980 because he didn't play enough games in the first team to qualify for a winner's medal. But his marvellous goal setting Liverpool on the way here today.
Despite their crushing defeat, John Bond, City's manager, spelled it out emotionally and sincerely.
They were so superior to us. In every way, in their will to win, their determination, their skill, their habits, their methods, the way they knocked the ball about, everything they did about it. I mean, I would have felt ashamed, really, if I would have been a Manchester City footballer to succumb as easily as that. I felt that it looks very much, in many ways, and all the football people understand this, is that it looks in many ways as they just do what they want to do when they want to do it. And when you're not able to change it about too often, you just have to live with it. And that's sickening, really. I mean, the only people who suffer at the end of the day in these circumstances are managers. And I just remind you that there was 9 of those people played at Anfield on Boxing Day when we won 3-1. So yeah, it speaks itself. Really.
1-0 down at half-time wouldn't have been too bad, but it was 2-0 because of the penalty. How did you see that?
Harsh, I think. I think it's... it just gets up my back. That's another aspect of the game that gets up my back, that I have to live with that, and I mustn't make any comment about it, but you know, decisions that are made like that, and certainly I didn't think... Tommy went for the ball, and that was as easy as that. I mean, he's going now, and that looks all the time as if he's going for the ball. And I think he's got the ball, and then he's got the fella, and I find that quite ridiculous.
Well, before we leave that penalty, I think another look from the normal angle would be profitable. At least it will leave us with an appreciation and understanding of the difficulty of a referee's job in unravelling such high-speed physical clashes. But as always, it's the intention in a player's mind and movement that gives the strongest clue. This angle here, I think, reveals far more than the other one. You can see if Caton had wanted to bring him down, he could have done it outside the box. But his intention was to tackle for that ball, and you can see his right leg stretched out there, hooking the ball back with the outside of his foot. But that was a different view and a better view from the one the referee had, which we've already seen. Well, at the end of the day, that decision only opened the floodgates to the inevitable, because although I thought they did battle, City's young side were overwhelmed by a team that, since City beat them 3-1 at Anfield on Boxing Day, have collected 42 out of 48 points, 14 wins and only 2 defeats, 41 goals for and 7 against, and picked up the League Cup at Wembley along the way.